Power on.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
When it comes to one-year-old Mariah Cartavius, you are not.
Space, the final frontier. It's 5 years.
Second and goal. 319!
Hello and welcome to Now Trending. This is Siobhan that's speaking instead of Joy today. Joy is out and we wish her well that she gets back to us just brand new like a bright shiny penny as soon as possible. So we miss you.
Night fever.
Night fever. I'm sure she wishes she had night fever. Also, we're missing Chris Metal. It looks like he had an exciting weekend checking out Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Where else was he?
I don't know. I kind of lost track of it. I'm sorry. But we do have Drew. Hey, Drew.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. And we have Lewis. Do you want to go by Lou or Lewis today?
Louis Chacon, please.
Louis Chacon.
Thank you very much.
Louis Chacon, ladies. He's available in free.
He sounds
Swipe
very
left.
Sounds very
Swipe right.
sexy.
Senor Chacon.
Is it left or right? I don't know. Swipe left. Swipe left.
No, that would be no.
Oh,
The
swipe
left
right.
is
Swipe
no.
right. Swipe right.
Drew, you are not in the dating world.
No, I'm not. Hopefully, come on.
So how are you doing, Louis Chacon?
Doing good here. I get to talk today.
Yes.
Yay.
We threw a mic at you because we need to fill
'Cause we
the
need to.
silence.
My plan worked to get both of them out, and then I get a chance to talk.
So you got one sick and you sent one out of the country. Good idea.
And of course, we have Brian, the intern, who is having lunch right now and not in studio.
For a second there.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I guess he has his priorities. Hey, there he is.
Give me a drink, Brian.
No, he's been doing good today. He's been running errands as we throw them at him for us
He's been
today.
a good trooper. I'll give him that.
I'm still waiting for my drink.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I just have to do with Dr. Pepper and coffee for now. Iced coffee that is not iced anymore.
Ew.
So anyway, I guess we'll just jump right in with what's going on in the world.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing's going on.
Absolutely nothing. So President Trump, who is not Drew's president,
No, not mine.
is on his first
Sorry,
international trip. And let me just give a quick overview. His trip includes visiting Saudi Arabia, Jerusalem, the Vatican to meet with Pope Francis, Brussels, Belgium to meet with the NATO countries, and then the G7 summit back in Italy. So he's already finished his Saudi Arabia leg of the trip. Any comments on that, Drew? Since you showed us a very interesting video a little while ago.
I did. We'll get to go. Yes, I want to bring it up in a second. But okay, so let me get straight. He's going from Italy to Brussels, then back to Italy again.
Yes. Well, because he's going to meet with the Pope, and then he's going to the NATO conference, which is a scheduled time. So he had to fit that in his trip, and then the G7 summit, which is also a scheduled time. So he had to kind of follow their timetable.
Okay. I didn't know if he made it up in his own or.
No.
So what dartboard on the wall and just go here.
That would be fun. I used to play that game when I was a kid, right? You know, spin the globe and stick your finger on it.
I think that's what he did, but that's okay. It's okay. Not a problem.
They're cramming a lot of stuff on his plate. They're cramming a lot of stuff.
They're keeping him away from trouble. That's what it is. By him not being here, he can't get into trouble. He can get in trouble over there.
He can get in trouble over there. He could get a lot of trouble in the Middle East.
Yeah, my head hurts thinking about it. Sorry.
Yeah, so like I said, he's already done the Saudi Arabia leg of his trip.
Dancing with the ball and the swords.
This thing really smells.
Oh, you got that one?
That's what she said.
Oh, sorry. The microphone cover just is reeking.
That might be why that net's hanging around.
Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. Now I can focus.
Put in joy seat.
Breathe.
Maybe I can focus now.
Breathe fresh air.
That's why I took that one off mine.
So basically, while he was in Saudi Arabia, he did meet with some leaders of Muslim majority nations in order to urge nations to drive out terrorists and call called the fight against terrorism a battle between good and evil.
Yes.
He has summoned every Muslim country in the region to share the burden of eradicating terrorism, but stressed that Middle East nations cannot wait for the United States to intervene. So basically, he's using the words that former presidents have failed to use, which is, Muslim extremism, in order to eradicate the terrorists. I think people have noted that he's softening on his stance to keep all Muslims out of the country, which he said during his campaign. And now, he's not so hard line against Muslims being in the U.S.
Yeah, because he's over there.
Yeah, he's in the middle of it. He's surrounded.
Exactly.
Well, and I think he's kind of learned that he can't do that.
I don't think he's learned anything.
Oh, well.
When you're that old, you refuse to learn anything.
You can't teach it in old dog new tricks.
I'm expecting when he comes back to the U.S. a rally somewhere in the middle of America somewhere, just to get everybody revved up again. Whatever I said there, forget it.
I went over there and they didn't have any food that we have here.
So, that's a good point. What do you think he's eating over there? Do you think he's a picky eater?
Yeah. What is that? It has eyes on it. I'm not eating that. I think he's probably just eating some. Thank you. No, I'm gonna diet. I can't eat that. Sorry. That's what he's saying.
So now today, the president has arrived in Israel, and he is meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Did he already meet with him?
He already met with him because it's like 7 hours ahead of us. So what had happened was
yes, you were running late to get here because of that.
Because of that.
So
yeah.
Trump has kind of dictated your day
you see what
in a way.
Yeah, I got there.
Tell us what you experienced.
Well, what I had experienced was first it started
No. What did you learn during your time at the news station in which you work?
Oh, well, what happened was they flew in. They came off the plane. They walked over. What's her name? Melania slapped his hand away because he tried to hold her hand because he was a little scared. So she slapped his hand away. But they basically came in. They met the prime minister and the president, and they also met the wives, I think. And they did a tour of the wall, which apparently he's the first one to come do it. So that's a really big thing. And a little known fact they told us over at the station was that when he flew from Saudi Arabia to Israel, that was the first flight from that country to Israel because there's no flights. The other country doesn't recognize that state. So that was the first flight from one to the other. The first, I guess. Came in, went to the wall, went to Jerusalem, hung around, and then they had a little press conference, and I don't know where it was. It looked like a bunker, to be honest with you.
But I haven't watched any of the video, but what I'm reading about what his plan included, and I don't know if he's already done this part. He was supposed to go lay a wreath at a Holocaust memorial.
No, not yet.
He hasn't done that yet.
I think today was the wall, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
Sepulchre, yeah.
And I think that was just it because it's kind of late over there now. So
right. It would be 7 hours ahead, you said, so it'd be like roughly, 11 o'clock at night. Okay. Wow.
More or less. So he's probably just chilling out and
not getting much else done.
Getting rest because again, so much stuff he's been doing.
He's got a Twitter. It's time's up. He's got a Twitter. He's got to get it back to Twitter.
It's tweet time.
Yeah.
So okay. Well, some more things to watch out for on this trip. He will be going to the West Bank to meet with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas.
Yes.
And say a prayer at the Western Wall and visit. He already visited the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, right? You said that?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll see. He's going to meet with kind of the other side of things and see how all that goes. And then the 24th, which is Wednesday, he will be visiting the Vatican City. Sorry, it's not the Vatican City. Vatican City.
Which is the smallest country, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is its own entity, yes.
Yeah, army, I think, something like that. Yeah.
Well, it has a Swiss army that protects it.
Well, and there's a wall around it, to cordon it off from the rest of Italy. Is it even? It's not considered Italy, but it is within Italy. So it's kind of
it's in Rome.
Yeah, but
it's within Rome.
But it's not considered Italy, though.
It's not by McDonald's. If you hang around at the McDonald's, it's right there.
So there he will meet with Pope Francis and tour St. Peter's Basilica. He'll also meet with Italian President Sergio Mattarella and Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni. I feel like I should be doing Joy's hand motions when we say that name.
Oh, the book she had?
Do you
With the
think?
ham.
Yeah,
Vatican.
Do you
exactly.
think he'll have spaghetti when he's over there?
He might.
Or some pizza?
A nice Chianti and
Oh yeah.
Can I have some pizza, please?
That's
not pizza.
So
So yeah, he has a lot of stuff on a plan for him. I mean, they're having
This is-
they're having
oh,
him
this-
running.
this is only like the first half of his trip. He hasn't even made it,
I'm telling you, you keep him busy, he can't get in trouble.
Let's hope. So I'm really interested to see how he interacts with Pope Francis because,
Mhm.
I don't have a Catholic background and I would be a little nervous meeting the Pope that I would break some sort of rules or some sort of like
Well, his daughter's
something
there
that you're not
to
supposed to do
Yeah.
to the Pope.
Okay, whatever you do, don't look at the Pope's eyes, okay? Don't look in his eyes.
Yeah, like I'm just afraid that like he's
Hi,
gonna
Pope.
rub his head or something.
Hey, Pope, it's good to see you. Give me a high five. What is high five?
So anyway, we'll see how it all goes, and then from there, of course, he's going to Brussels on Thursday and Friday to meet with NATO heads of state, and he also and presidents of the European Union and the European Council. He will participate in a NATO meeting, and yeah, he's in support of NATO, so that's something at least he won't be have a negative
in the
opinion
support today.
into.
Tomorrow.
I'm trying to interrupt, but we
Yes.
also have Joy's mom watching.
Hi, Joy's
Hi,
mom.
Joy's mom. You might want to get Joy a call because she was having some,
I'm sure she already knows.
issues.
Okay, and then back
Tissues.
Saturday, I've kind of lost track of my days. The 26th and 7th, he will be in Italy for the G7 summit. Who knows? Who can say all the G7 countries? Go.
Oh,
Go.
U.S.
Yeah. Ding.
That's it.
That's easy. I got it. I'm trying to go. I'm see how far I can
Put
go.
your
with
phone
this.
down. Put your phone down. Don't
Yeah,
upside
don't-
I'm not
down.
looking at the
No
phone. I'm looking
Googling.
at the feed. I'm
Yeah,
looking
I
at
think
the
it's
technical
Googling.
stuff. Here we go.
Yeah,
Go.
Okay, here we go. U.S.,
Ding.
Japan, Germany, France, UK.
Brussels?
Hold on.
Not all of the UK,
Hold
but
on.
okay.
Okay, England, Great Britain.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Ireland.
Not Ireland.
Oh, the island's not. Okay. So let's
Oh,
say
wait.
All right, Korea.
Japan is the only Asian country.
Ooh. Australia.
No.
No.
You want me to read them for you?
Hold on, I have five.
Oh.
Don't I have five?
I don't. Which 5 do you have? You said
I'll-
U.S.,
I'll go again.
Japan.
U.S.,
Uh-huh.
Japan,
Uh-huh.
France,
Uh-huh.
Germany,
Uh-huh.
Great Britain.
Yes.
Two more to go.
What
to go.
country
Spain,
are they? No, what country are they meeting in?
Brussels,
There you-
Sorry.
No, no.
Belgium.
He already left Belgium. Belgium was for NATO. This
Israel.
is G7. No. They're in Italy.
Oh, okay, Italy.
Yes. And one more.
Oh, Spain.
Thanks for playing our game. Thanks for
Your
coming
time's up. Canada.
Canada.
Our hat.
Oh, hail
yeah.
Canada.
What the? How's Canada on there?
You just
Simple. You write the word Canada on there.
that is the
Limitation.
G7. That
Email
is
it out.
that is the G7. And then on May 27th, Trump will return to the good old US of A to make America
great.
great once again.
Great. Just great.
So now that we've followed all that, we will have an update in a couple weeks on how this all went. If we're still,
Yeah,
if
we're
we're
still
not
a
a pile of
country.
ashes.
Yeah. Oops.
So, all right. Have we beat this trip to death? Can we move on?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Go ahead and play my awesome soundbite that I sent you, Drew.
Your awesome soundbite that you sent me?
Yes. Is it
Okay.
ready?
One or two. Doesn't tell me which one is what.
I
know, but it doesn't tell me which one is it.
what?
It just says it has it together. It doesn't tell me one or two.
It's the shorter one.
It doesn't tell me that.
This is really good radio, Drew.
Hang on.
Aren't they titled?
See, Joy, this is all Joy's fault.
I don't know what
The
you're looking
camera's
at here.
Looking right at you, Drew.
There it is.
Were you fully erect or are you capable of more?
All right.
Oops.
Well, that that is a flashback from 2011, a news conference in which Anthony Weiner, who is again in the news.
Yay.
Yes, that was the ending of the Anthony Weiner news conference in 2011 when he was going
Yay.
through his first sexting controversy. And you would,
His first one.
yes,
Oh, yeah, he's got
Never
Good
forget your
Lord.
first.
you would
I think we'll never
think,
forget his first.
you would think because of the huge, I don't know, public outfall of what happened in 2011, how he was left disgraced. And
You actually think.
yes. he was left disgraced. I mean, he had such a promising career, and I don't know, and it all came to light. Ended with those words, and it turned out it was a Howard Stern plant eventually. But I think some of the best words in a press conference ever. One of the best questions ever.
Oh, so that was a Howard Stern plant that went in there. And did that?
Yeah. But a few of my friends and I had heard that, and we were like, "That is genius," because everyone was thinking that. Anyhow, so he's.
When are we gonna have plants?
That's what we got Brian here for. Brian, we're going to give you an assignment.
Welcome.
Welcome back from your lunch, by the way. How was it?
Thank you. It was very enjoyable.
What did you have for lunch?
Teriyaki chicken and yellow rice from Chicken Kitchen.
Nice. He gets all his food delivered to him here. He's just living like that. So, okay, back to Anthony Weiner, because I know we're just all dying to talk about this.
She loves that name.
He pleaded guilty to a felony on Friday, crying openly as he admitted to conduct that he knew was morally wrong as it was unlawful. This time around, it was because he was sexting a 15-year-old girl in North Carolina. He says that she approached him online and,
Yeah, because everyone goes front.
Well, even if she did, like,
Dude.
have some morals and be like, dude, you're 15. I'm going to leave you alone,
What was he thinking?
I don't know. But basically, it has ruined his...
It doesn't matter what you think.
So many sound effects.
I got to play more.
I guess. So the first scandal kind of, derailed his political career, but he was able to get it back on track and kind of pick up the pieces and get married and start a family and all this. And now...
I think he was already married, wasn't he?
No, they weren't.
No.
I don't think they were married yet at the time, but they did go ahead and get married. But now, after Friday, his wife has filed for divorce, allegedly.
Finally.
She stood by him. I give her props because I don't know that I would have.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
like in a private situation, it's difficult to stand by him, but in a public, even worse.
Yes.
So to even stand by him during such a public matter, I think is very wow.
Admiral.
Well, she
admirable.
has kind of created her own career and coming up as a aide to Hillary Clinton. I'm not sure what she's doing right now at the moment since Hillary.
I think walking in the woods with Hillary.
But she got kind of brought into the whole
Blindsided.
email scandal with Hillary Clinton herself because, that's a whole nother story. But so Anthony Weiner will appear in court on September 8th for sentencing. He could face up to 27 months in prison.
You pled guilty, right?
Yes, he did. He's admitting guilt. He says he has a problem. And, I mean, so just so much about this that just makes me shake my head and be like, what are you thinking? I don't understand.
And especially with the name. That's what I'll tell you one thing. When I first heard the name, like I'm from New York and I heard him, state senator, and then
Well, he was already a joke before.
Like the name is like, oh man.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing that and getting caught for crying out loud.
It writes itself.
It's like, really, come on.
Yeah.
It writes itself.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make this stuff up, right?
Like axe murder. Like John axe murderer commits an axe murder. I was like, yeah, that's his name.
Oh, there you go.
So it seems like each time he starts to get his career rolling, that something comes out. So I mean,
Something comes up.
That's a good one.
So that was 2011, which kind of derailed things. And then he was able to pick up the pieces. And in 2013, he was, running for mayor.
Picking up something
and more explicit online messages came out. And that just totally sidelined everything. And then we got Mayor de Blasio as a result. And it seemed like, he kind of was laying low for a while, and here we are in 2017, and boom, it's all back. And now he faces jail time, and we'll have to, that's the other thing, he will have to register as a sex offender, which,
oh my God,
that's a, very permanent mark.
Yep.
I mean, all of this is in the public spotlight anyway.
He can't walk anywhere without anyway.
He can't go by schools. He can't do anything. He
Yeah.
can't drop his kid off at school. He can't go to the PTA meetings.
Do you think he would go to PTA meetings anyway? I mean, this guy being who he is.
I think he's a
He
parent.
sends his nanny to the PTA meetings, but
No more.
so he's pretty well disgraced at this point. Like, I don't know how much further this guy can fall.
If you're watching also on Facebook, comment
Yeah.
or whatever you think on this story. We'll read it out. I'll read it out to you. I'm looking at the monitor, so if you say anything, write anything, I'll mention it.
Okay.
Louis, you're so kind.
Thank you, Lewis.
Or tweet us. What's our Twitter?
At now, now trending 247.
There you go.
I almost said 24/7 Miami, which is true also.
That's
but
mine. Yeah, that's the 24/7 one.
We are now trending 247.
Yes.
So.
Hooray.
Yay. Anyway. Okay. Are we done with the Anthony Weiner jokes? Anybody
No,
else?
there's got to be another one.
Speak now.
Come on, think, guys.
Forever hold your peace.
Come on, hold your peace.
Come on, intern.
She
Come on,
said-
intern.
She said, hold your
That's
peace.
what she said.
Well, I guess you can say Anthony Weiner hit it out of the park this time, right?
What?
You don't get it because the Wiener, the ballpark, the sausage.
Okay, if you have to explain a joke, it's not funny. But it's a good try.
That's
It's
a good one. Try. That was a good try.
Get me a drink.
Give me my drink.
Work on it. All right. So, one more thing about our presidents. Well, this is talking about the vice president.
Oh, okay, he's just a word. He's just a regular nuthead. Okay.
Do you say that he's not my vice president?
He's not my
Not my
first cabinet.
vice
He's not my.
It's not my Secretary of State.
Yeah, he's not my national
To be
security
honest with
advisor.
you, I think he's just a figurehead. I don't think they really expect him to do anything. Although he's been doing everything because Trump doesn't know. He doesn't know protocol.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Something
Sure.
I think about. Because things happen. Sometimes a lot of people have been saying, maybe Trump will be impeached. Perhaps he would step down. I don't know how that would happen. But in the off chance, unlikely event as of now that Trump is not in office
Gotten rid of?
for whatever reason, and then we have President Pence. Would you like him better, Drew?
No.
Oh.
But I will say
That's
this.
a quick answer.
I will say this.
Okay.
Only because I'll put it this way.
Okay.
I would rather have Kasich as my president versus Pence.
Okay. Why is that?
Because there's a lot of things that Kasich said that I kind of agree with, but I just think Pence is a little bit too
Old-fashioned.
conservative. Yeah.
Too conservative.
Yeah.
He
The
is
guy
very
won't sit down on a table by himself without his wife nearby. So it's a little too conservative.
But he's less of a ticking time bomb than Trump.
True. And
Like, you're not holding your breath.
Protocol.
Every time he talks, you're not holding his breath like, oh, God, what is he going to say?
I totally agree. But the one thing he did that I wasn't too happy with was, I think one of the last things he did as governor of Indiana, he negotiated with some company, I can't think, Maytag or something like that.
Okay.
But basically, they weren't going to leave and go to Mexico, but he ended up saving $700, but it ended up costing like $6-7 million to do that.
Oh. So you don't think it was worth it?
No,
Okay. Not a good move.
no. But I mean, he's just too conservative for me.
Okay. Fair enough. So over the weekend, he was giving the protest against Vice President Mike Pence and his policy. Yeah. So, this is in his home state of Indiana.
Wow, and in his home state.
Yes.
That's rough. That's rough.
But isn't Notre Dame kind of more of a liberal school?
Catholic? No,
It's not as conservative?
No, it's Catholic. I
Oh,
think.
I thought it was more.
It's
Whatever. Oh, so video shows that some students stood as Pence took the podium, and then they walked out of the ceremony,
Yep.
gathering outside of Notre Dame Stadium, where they held a short alternative graduation ceremony. That was
Yep.
kind of sad. I have a lot of thoughts on this. The protest action was planned ahead of the ceremony. I mean, I heard about it before it happened, and I'm sure you guys all did too. So I'm sure it wasn't any surprise. They are activists from a group called We Stand For. They do not agree with Pence's policies as vice president and as former Indiana governor, targeting marginalized people on the basis of their religion, skin color, or sexual orientation.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Would you have walked out, Drew?
Yeah, I paid for my diploma. I'll get it eventually one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
this is the way I can make a statement without hurting anybody. Oh, see you.
Yeah, I'd walk out to the cameras outside so I get
That's
famous.
right.
So the TV cameras are outside waiting for you to walk out.
You know what? I walk out, get on my phone, and I call 24/7 because I want to be on Now Trending, and I can tell you what happened.
There you go. Yeah,
That's
if you
what you
walked
should do.
out, call
Call
reach out
us.
to us. We want to hear from you. So Vice President Pence, this isn't really the first time that something like this has happened to him. We'll all remember during Hamilton, when he went to see Hamilton in Manhattan. When was that? Just
That was like before
the
they
end of
took
the year.
office.
The end of
during
the
the
year. But he was already elected as vice
Yeah,
president. They stood up at the after the bows and kind of addressed him, which I didn't really have a problem with. They used their opportunity to
And
express how they felt.
They weren't disrespectful. What
No,
said
they
either.
weren't. I agree.
So-
The way that some of the media portrayed it, it sounded like they were attacking him. And from when I watched bless
Excuse
you,
me.
when I watched that, I was like,
Fox.
they were respectful and they took their opportunity.
Yeah.
So, okay. And in this case, where the graduates walked out of the ceremony, I kind of feel, I don't know, like I didn't really know why they were walking out, what they were against. And to me, it just made them all look like kind of jerks. But
Well, I mean, they weren't like, yeah, man, sticking fingers up at him.
No, that's
They just
true.
got up and walked out and as quiet as you could. They weren't screaming or hollering or throwing things around or kicking chairs.
no. I don't really know what kind of point they actually ended up making. I guess, whatever. I think about their parents. Like
You walked out. We paid
Exactly.
for this thing. We came all
Exactly.
the way from Hawaii.
And
Well,
they're getting to the
Hawaii.
film either way. So
Yes,
Well-
but they did not cross the stage. They don't have that moment of, I mean, that's just a moment that you don't get to relive. And it's not just for you, it's for your family and the people who have supported you and
Well,
stood by you through that. Notre Dame is tough to get
true,
into.
yeah.
True, but if they're your family, they're going to support whatever you say or do.
If I had
course,
done
Yeah,
that,
right.
And
Uh-uh.
honestly, I would tell my listen. You guys can show up if you want to, but I'm walking out when he starts talking. I mean, I'm quite sure some of them told some of them.
Oh, I'm sure their families knew.
Yeah, so-
Mom, I'm gonna
But-
be walking out when.
But
he
think
comes out.
about it. They raised them. They went there, so they would understand why they did that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel I know how my family is, and they would not have been all that supportive.
Mom would have hit me in the back of the head and push
Guess
me back
what?
in the
I
door.
got it. I know how to solve this stuff. So it
How
doesn't
you
look
gonna solve
bad.
this
So the visuals don't look bad. So the visuals don't look bad. And whenever
Okay.
someone goes to a graduation or a ceremony or something, and the students don't like it, instead of walking out and ruining the moment of actually being there, I got it. I want to sell glasses and earplugs that say protest on it, and that's it. That way you don't have to see it or hear it. Your parents don't get embarrassed that my kid just
It's
walked
just
out.
there.
But your kid is there, and you as an individual don't have to listen to it or watch whatever's going on.
I'm here under protest.
Or
I'm
put
here-
it-
I'm-
or put it on your
exactly.
hat?
Just says protest. This guy says protest.
Or put it on your hat.
Right.
your
No, not on the hat, on the glasses. You don't want to ruin that. Come on, the hat and all stuff. You want to cherish that
You
moment.
could- you could-
You don't want to ruin it because of a protest.
It's called a
at the
mortar
current
board,
day.
guys. It's
Mortar-
called a
mortar
mortar
board?
board.
Mortar board?
Mortar board.
What about? You say what about?
So yeah, I mean, you don't want to ruin that because that's a moment that you 4 years just for a politician at the moment who comes up and you disagree with, to protest and then
Well, the further
write on it and then ruin it just for that. Like,
Yeah,
no way,
further-
I'm not doing that.
further discussion from it was that apparently his policies and so on and so forth kind of clashed with some of the classmates, and it basically they directly affected them. So
Yeah, I can understand that, but you got to think of it as that moment, the ceremony is a thing you remember for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
and
Next
they'll
time,
remember this
for
for the
your
next
life.
20, 30, 50 years.
Huh?
They'll remember this too.
Yeah, but does it matter in 20, 30, 40, 50 years if you walked out because a politician that you disagree with was on stage? It doesn't matter in 20, 30 years.
But it always matters. It's a matter of doing
No,
the right
it doesn't.
thing.
It
Sure
doesn't matter.
does.
Okay, we're gonna discuss this over the
It doesn't
break.
matter what you think.
They still get their diplomas. They still
That's
graduate.
right. Yeah,
I
that's-
agree, but I don't know. I just think I don't know.
And-
I don't think. I don't know.
And I have a question too. I have one more question.
Okay, what's the last question?
Like, where do you draw the line and who do you walk out? Politicians, maybe a singer, a song I don't like, he or she wrote.
Right.
Like, a book an author wrote I don't like, a sentence a poet.
It's whomever
stance, a
you,
poet
but,
said.
but it's whomever you disagree with. Why does it have to be a limit?
But why even go to the graduation ceremony then?
To make
Why
the
not
statement.
just state this?
If you say home, it's not gonna be as strong as if you walked out.
All right. We're gonna take a break. We will, if we have time, revisit this. But we got lots more coming up, including some deaths on Everest, which is always exciting to talk about because we already talked about that a few weeks ago. We got some more to talk about. So stay right here. Now turning 247.
Harley Quinn and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where have
me?
you been?
Always
Oh my
something
God.
to
Teaching the
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to Why I Hate the World and All That's in It. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day. By day.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like
Simple Jack
and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where have
me?
you been?
Always
Oh my
something to
God.
Teaching the
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to Why I Hate the World and All That's in It. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started. Because each day counts.
Day by day by day.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
And we are back to Now Trending. Thanks for sticking around.
You get a choice.
Well, no, you have to listen. If you start listening, you can't go away.
Can't turn away.
Okay.
You don't want to miss this crash.
Yeah.
Hang around for the secret special word for the sweepstakes at the end of the show.
There may be
We're
a
giving
special
something
prize.
away. Yes.
Well, that's on you now, Lou.
Yeah, exactly, 'cause I
Come
ain't
up
talking
with
about
something.
Yeah, there is something. I'm going to give something at the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your phone number doesn't count.
I
got yours.
Oh.
So be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Now Trending 247. You can also join us on Facebook at Now Trending 247.
And Joy is watching.
Joy!
On the Facebook Live, she's right.
Wow.
Who is this?
She's a captive audience.
Yes, this is showing me as Now Trending. So yes,
Huh?
I almost
said it. You almost said it. You almost said it.
Joy, if you're listening, he's been calling me Joy all day. Both Drew and Lewis. So
I don't know what she's
they
talking about.
miss you.
Be quiet, Joy.
They miss you, and they wish I wasn't here, I guess. I don't know. I'm just
You know we letted you.
whatever. And I just heard like last minute that we're supposed to have a special guest calling in. This is just totally like throwing me for a
Random?
loop. So is that
Okay.
true, Lou?
Yes.
Louis Chacon?
Yes. Well, let me start putting a little bit of advance. That's one of the hosts of one of our shows that we have here on 24/7 Miami, and that's Captain Bogey. His name is, and he hosts a show called The Few Show.
The Few.
Which
I
by
can't do that.
Which oh
The
yeah.
Few?
I'm sorry, I'm doing it wrong. This is how he does it. The Few Show.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're still doing it wrong. But it's okay. I won't say anything.
That's good. All right.
So it's a show that we talk about wrestling. We have a Facebook page on that also called The Few Show, and also The Few Group, which stands for Fanatics Enjoying Wrestling.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, and here in South Florida, there's a lot of wrestling going on locally, and I know that last week we talked about it with Joy, and I know Joy is a part of that community as well.
She's big into the wrestling.
Yeah. Yes. So we did lose a local wrestler last week. So, but yeah, here in the South Florida community, we follow wrestling as a group. We go to events. We sit in the front row. My kids go. They start screaming at the wrestlers. The wrestlers scream back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fun. We get to interviews, and you can see all that stuff we have on the Few Show on our page. And let me see if I have the.
You can access the page through 247miami.tv, by the way.
Yes, you can also. You also have links of previous interviews and videos. We even have our kids involved in this.
Aww.
It's called the Few Kids. That's what we call them. And then the kids, what they do is before the show starts, they interview the whoever guests we have on the show. They interview them, but with kids questions. Like what's your favorite wrestler? Or when did you first start liking wrestling? And things like that. So because the thing is that in wrestling, if you get into it when you're young and you enjoy it and you see them as your modern day superhero sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to show that perspective of how when we were kids, how we were watching the WWE and back then the WWF, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
World Wildlife Fund.
Yeah.
Hey. Exactly.
So
is that him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have someone calling in right now to tell us about.
Here we go.
The Few Show, which has a special guest this weekend.
Yes. Hello, Bogey.
Yes.
How you doing? Here we are. This is we're on Now Trending. Siobhan is hosting today. Joy is out on a special assignment, and we're talking about the Few Show.
We have you live on the air. Hope you don't mind.
Oh my goodness.
Sign that waiver.
Well, I am alive, so this is awesome.
So we just wanted you to give us a quick breakdown about your special guest for this Saturday, if you could do that.
Oh, sure. Well, on the Few Show, we will be having a wrestler who has been around the Miami area scene for quite a while. Actually, he started about 9 years ago. So next year will be his 10th year. And he's been all over Florida. And that will be Max Stardom.
Yeah.
That's a very, very big name in Miami area wrestling.
Very nice.
He's also known as the 5-star superstar.
Okay.
And that says it all. I'm telling you, he is action personified.
Nice. And when can we catch the show?
Oh, well, you can tune in 247miami.tv, or you can also go on Facebook and find our page, which simply is The Q Show. And we will be going live at 1 p.m.
On Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday coming up at 1 p.m.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. We will get as many of our listeners to catch your show as well.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for this wonderful surprise.
Okay. Thanks for calling in. Talk to you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
So there you have it. Straight from the host himself. Be sure to turn into the Few show this weekend.
Yes.
So back to some exciting news topics that we have. As we all know, last week, unfortunately, well, he's saying he's crazy, so we'll call him crazy. A man named Richard Rojas drove his Honda Accord into a crowded 7th Avenue sidewalk in Times Square, and he killed one person and left 22 injured, including 4 critically injured, and he appeared in court over the weekend. Yes, you're going to say something.
Yes, thank you. He drove 3 New York City blocks through all those people.
Yeah.
And he would have kept going if he didn't run into the buried pillars that they have.
Right. Yeah. Was he going the wrong way?
Yeah. He was
That's
driving fine.
unbelievable.
He did a U-turn, and he did a Miami U-turn, I'll say. Because he came from over here and turned all the way over here and drove back up the way he came.
Which is unbelievable that he didn't hit any cars, because there's so many cars in that area all the time.
Exactamundo.
Yeah. So he, like I said, appeared in court over the weekend, and his statements kind of left me scratching my head. He said, "I'm not completely sure what's wrong with me." He
I know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, he says, "I want to fix my life. I want to get a job and get a girlfriend."
Too late.
And
you're gonna get a girlfriend. You're gonna get a girlfriend.
You're
gonna be a girl.
Yeah. He also says, "You were supposed to shoot me. I wanted to kill them." You know, as he was taken down by cops in Times Square at the time. He also wants to see video of the destruction to verify that he was the person who committed this act.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So he commits the act.
Yeah.
He wants to know that he did it, and then he wants to go to jail for it. Come on, buddy. There's a bridge. Just jump off a bridge. If you want attention, jump off a bridge.
There's a lot of bridges around Manhattan.
And that's it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, you don't have to hurt or kill anybody to just because you want to be something. Greedy bastard.
Yeah, and he has zero
Watch the
memory.
language.
Yeah, this is your show. I mean, your channel. So
I'm breaking the rules.
Okay.
No, but you're right. You're right. I'll calm down. It just upsets me when we see, like, you know how people how they have like pity, what is it, self or police killing or something, where they want the police to shoot them.
Oh,
suicide by cop.
Suicide by cop. That's the one.
Mhm.
Suicide by cop. It's pathetic how you have to pull a gun on an officer just because you want to get shot by an officer.
Right.
You know what? Everyone's out there doing their job to help protect the country and protect their towns and the communities. Just because you want to do something to yourself, you don't have to get anybody else involved.
Right.
No, I'm not advocating you should go for suicide, but for crying out loud, don't get other people
Well,
involved.
and yet
in
this
your
guy,
misery.
you know, he's saying he wanted the cops to take him down, and yet he's still standing, and one innocent person is dead and 22 other people are injured, you know. So what has he accomplished by that?
Yeah.
What has he really accomplished for himself that he wanted to accomplish? He's just torn apart everybody else's lives.
Exactly. It's like for no reason.
So, Drew, are you saying, our little message fell off somehow? We have people posting messages on Windows for us.
You know, and
we're popular.
And in New York City, I wouldn't say, "Hey, you jump in front of a train." No, because if you jump in front of a train, then you delay all those people in the commuting going to different places because you got to scrape up your guts off the tracks.
That's
So
true.
don't even jump in front of a train.
No,
jump
but
on a bridge.
There's plenty of bridges.
Yeah, pick one.
But that does tie up traffic too. I've seen that happen in New York plenty of times. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, No, we're not advocating suicide, of course not. But this is not the way to get attention or get help. None of these ways are good for getting
Walk
help.
into a bad neighborhood with the wrong colors. How about that?
Okay, suicide by gang.
Yes, suicide by gang.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see what happens with this guy. I think he's going to go with the insanity plea.
Yeah, I happened to see the video of that. The complete video from the time he turned around till they pretty much ran to the pole. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting when that happened. When I first heard that happened, I went to earthcam.com because they have a lot of live cameras set up around Times Square, and it was just so eerie to see Times Square with nobody in it. Like no cars. The only people that were there were investigators. It was just so eerie to see.
In the middle of the day.
On a Thursday, it was completely empty. So weird. And like a car just like sitting on top of those balusters, I think is what they call those. That was just weird. So anyway, so yeah, we'll see what happens with this guy. Drew says he's going to find himself that girlfriend that he wanted in prison.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Alrighty.
Looking for trouble, buddy? You found it.
Yeah. Well, in local news, we are talking South Florida here. We all remember back to the year 1999, 2000.
Oh, good.
Turn of the century. Yes, we all remember dear little Elian Gonzalez. Yes? No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there is now a documentary about the custody battle over the Cuban boy that tore the Miami community apart 17 years ago. It will be screened at the Tower Theater in Little Havana at 7 o'clock on May 31st and will be followed by a panel discussion on the tumultuous events that eventually led to him returning to Cuba. The documentary will also run in theaters starting June 2nd, beginning at O Cinema in Miami Beach and Cinema Paradiso in Hollywood. So you guys gonna go check this out? Go join in the panel discussion? Oh, that's where we're sitting you, Brian.
That's it, Brian. Intern, you're going into the panel discussion.
You're on assignment, Brian. And bring me a drink.
I mean, if I had the time, and I don't see one.
No. You're an intern.
No.
Not trending.
Make
show.
time.
You got time.
And give me a drink.
Mic off there, Drew?
His mic? No.
Mine.
No, I'm watching your rail because you kind of right.
Tell you what, I'll go if you all go with me.
No. That's not how an intern works.
Intern making a deal.
Look at him. He's like,
that's gonna cost you 2 drinks.
He's getting too embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. We got him in the hot
seat. We need to find somebody who's gonna be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Gonna yell out those inappropriate questions for the sake of the show. No, that has nothing to do with Elian Gonzalez. We'll come up with something better. Hey, Facebook chat, guys, if you're out there and you have a really good question for our intern Brian to go ask at the Elian Gonzalez documentary screening, we want to hear it.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
In the great panty photo, were you fully erect?
No, this is not a child. This is so wrong. Oh my goodness.
But I mean, it isn't. I would like to go to see the screening of it, even though I lived it and I have different thoughts on it when it was occurring here in Miami.
Yeah, I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say because I did not live here at the time.
Oh, well.
And I lived in Denver at the time, and I know how much it affected Denver, white bread Denver. And
where's Cuba?
Yeah, exactly. And it was something that was really talked about even there at the time, and it seemed like so far removed that I can't imagine what it was like here.
It was kind of a mess here because you couldn't get anywhere without a parade or a traffic or
a protest. Yeah, they were stopping in the middle of the causeway. They were
stopping in Biscayne and because they used to work at the port, and you couldn't get home. An hour later, you're still. And it got to a point where people were getting frustrated, and I think one lady ran over a guy, or a guy ran over a lady, or something like that. Oh
yeah,
because one of the protesters were getting in front of cars, which was not the smartest thing to do in Miami.
Yeah,
and they ran him over because they jumped in front of their car.
So where exactly did this all happen? Like, where I know he was taken in by his aunt and uncle. Where did they live?
Well, what happened was, and if anyone out there correct, keep me honest. What happened was, a fisherman picked him up out in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
And however,
his mother died.
Yeah, his mother died in the crossing. A lot of people that was with him. Actually, I think he's the only one that survived. Am I right?
I think he's the only one.
He was survived that came across. Like 9 people, I think, that were supposed to come over.
Okay.
The fisherman took him out of the water because he was just in an inner tube. took him out of the water, and then the Coast Guard picked him up. So because the Coast Guard picked him up there versus him getting to the pier, he didn't qualify for
the wet foot, dry
policy,
foot.
right?
Okay.
So because he was a kid, they let him stay with his family, which of course he never knew who they were or whatever.
Right.
And I think these were his father's family.
It's from his mother's side.
His mother's side.
It's from his mother's side. The family.
Right.
And
then
then
the father stayed.
His father wasn't a part of it. The mother was separated from the father.
And she had a boyfriend.
And she had a boyfriend at that time, and then they're the ones that take the journey,
right?
Travel to America.
But
they died, and
the father's the family here said that they forced them to go.
Yeah. So
they came across, and so they took him out. The government let him go, the family, because they didn't want a kid in detention, whatever. Because he was like 4 or 5, maybe. And so by staying with the family, they were just throwing gifts, and of course the kind of community was giving things to him. He went to Disney World.
Yeah, because in the community he was seen as a symbol of hope that maybe something can change on the island.
Right. Like, look, Castro, we won one, you lost. That kind of thing. It seemed like so. Yes, Castro,
but more against the oppression occurring in Cuba, that someone could get away from that what's happening over there. But again, Castro flipped it around on him.
Right, and in the meantime, Castro found the father, and I was like, "Look, the United States kept his son from him, and blah blah blah. I want my son back." Then the kid gets on TV. I want to stay daddy, and the kid gets on TV. I want to come back home. It was really weird.
No, but it's the other thing. The thing is that Castro saw an opportunity to make the U.S. look bad.
Right.
So he got the father to come in and say, "Hey, I want my son back."
Right.
And then he tried to back behind him, and the U.S. is like, "Well," and this, we had
Janet Reno.
Janet Reno, the
this is during
Attorney General.
Yes,
Attorney General. That. They had to make it. That was a very tough decision because does he go back to his biological father who is alive? He's not an orphan. He's not an orphan. Or does he stay with his family in the freedom? So a lot of people who were exiles were here. Of course, that he should stay here. Right. He should stay in America. It's better for him to be here. Right. But people who disagree with that were, he still has biological.
Right.
It's kind of funny. They called the house, right? They're talking to, I think they actually were talking to the lawyer at the same time. They're talking to the lawyer, and I guess he was on the phone and said, "So, blah, 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 blah. So is he there? Yeah, he's here. Oh, who else is there?" And they proceeded to tell him who else is in the house, not realizing that they were making a list of who's in the house so they can go. And then like 10 minutes later, they just bum rushed the house. And I remember watching TV going, "Ooh," because it was on live.
Yeah, that could have gone very bad.
It did, because then you see that picture.
Well, nobody died.
No, nobody died, but they used that picture against everybody. But picture of the guy with the gun saying, "Give me the kid, give me the kid." So, but if you look at the picture, he's got his hand not on the
right. I was going to point that out. I was actually kind of dating a retired Marine at the time, and he was like, "What is the hardcore Marine?" I mean, like the Navy has the SEALs, Marines, whatever they have. So he was pretty like hardcore, and Marines who rock, and he pointed out, he's like, you look at that picture, and the guy does not have his finger on the on the trigger, so he's doing everything right. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. I don't know how many other people knew that or had that pointed out, but
so all this time the family had been kind of dangling him out in front of the government, and they kind of control the way it went. So once they came and swooped in and took him away, the government shut him out. That was the end of it. So they got in a plane, got in the car, drove to a fort in Maryland, and demanded to see the kid. And the guy at the gate said, "No, you need to turn around and leave." So they went back and forth, and the guy finally said, "Listen, either you leave or we will make you leave, because you're trying to run bumshot on our base." So they end up turning away, and they end up talking to some politicians. And in the story, they put him on a plane and flew him home.
Well, not at the end of the story.
Well,
that's not the end of the story.
Because now there's a documentary.
No, well, not that. But I mean, while he was still here, the local politicians who are of Cuban descent were standing behind the family, and even to saying things of former mayor of the county, Alex Pinella, saying that he's not leaving here. Which in a sense was putting a U.S. politician
Right in the middle of everything.
A politician was saying that we're not going to abide by the federal laws.
Right.
Just because,
Brian,
just because of our political
sorry to interrupt
feelings.
you. Why don't you grab that sign that keeps falling down? It's been picked up 3 times now. So
Or put more tape on it.
okay. Well, I think Lewis and Brian need to go watch this documentary and come back.
So, but here's my take on while I was living here. The one thing I didn't like is that the people who were adamant about it were ready to do certain tactics of protest, which were like not helpful for their own community,
right?
But just like a kind of like a resistance thing.
Okay.
Well, honestly, that turned a lot of people away.
Yes.
From that, because they were causing this trouble and disruption for a reason, whether it's legitimate or not, it doesn't matter. But they were causing this disruption in people's lives that had nothing to do with this, or didn't want to have anything to do with it.
And I personally think it deepened the line between Dade and Broward, our little local.
Deepened the line between exile and non-exile. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Because you have people like, send him home. Why is he here? Then you have people saying, no, don't send him home.
Well, now the other part, when Alien gets back to Cuba, he gets a whole big parade. He gets to meet.
He's a national hero.
He was a hero. It was a whole big thing because they were using it as a political.
And he still is. Well,
I think this experience of security. I know there's other things happen with the father, but
yeah, but the last time I saw him, there was some kind of, he graduated, I don't know, some school. I don't know if it was high school or middle school or something. They showed a picture of him. The kid's huge. But I mean,
he grew up.
Yeah, he grew up. And that was the last end of it. But one thing, once Castro passed away, I think that's going to be the end of his story.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see if this revives a conversation, this whole documentary and everything.
And where's it going to be at?
So it's going to be showing in Little Havana this on May 31st, and then it will follow up with showings in South Beach, in Miami Beach, and Hollywood after that, starting June 2nd. So you'll have some chances to catch it. But the special thing about the one at the end of this month is that there's going to be a panel discussion. I'm not really sure who's on the panel. That may be to be seen, but yeah, we'll see. So moving on, one last story before we take a break. And unfortunately, it's not good news, but this year has seen 6 deaths on Mount Everest so far. 4 climbers just this weekend, which is, huge, because you hardly ever hear about people dying on Mount Everest, and all of a sudden, boom, this weekend 4. So let me just go over 4 in one weekend. A 50-year-old American climber, he died as a result of altitude sickness.
Yeah, that's bad. That's like it's similar to the bends,
right?
But the other way.
Another man named Ravi Kumar, who is an Indian, he became ill during his descent from the summit, so he made it to the top, and he failed to reach the nearest camp. Francesco Enrico Marchetti, who is an Australian. I would not have guessed he was Australian. He died while climbing down Everest. And then the Slovakian climber who died Sunday was a 50-year-old named Vladimir Strba. Not really sure his cause of death.
Did they die like we don't know. Okay, never mind.
What were you going to say, like an avalanche or something? No, it's not clear. It just... But this weekend saw like a record number of people climbing Mount Everest. 60 made it to the summit on Sunday alone. We also reported a few weeks ago of Min Bahadur Shershan, who was 85 and had climbed Mount Everest previously and was trying to recreate that. He died of a heart attack.
Wait a minute. I got a question.
Yes.
What question do you have?
How many deaths occur at Mount Everest? And isn't this like saying, someone died in a bad neighborhood? Someone got shot in a bad neighborhood. Isn't this the equivalent of saying news that always happens all the time?
No, I mean, to have 4 in one weekend is a lot. And I think they're just seeing record numbers of people climbing. Like, they haven't seen this many people climbing Mount Everest since 1953.
Wow. And
with all these people visiting Mount Everest, some say that it's really kind of ruining the environment of that area.
Of course it is.
So that means that we're going to have more deaths because more people are climbing.
No,
they're not experienced.
No. That means you'll have less stupid people, more stuff for us.
Well,
We'll talk about that. Well, I think there's going to be more deaths then if more people are visiting.
What, are you planning to visit now?
Well, guess what, intern Brian?
That's your next assignment.
Suit up.
Next assignment: find out the conditions at Mount Everest.
base
so they're
camp.
safe.
Actually, I think what Siobhan was trying to tell us was moral of the story: don't climb on Everest.
I think that's a good moral. Like, it doesn't make me go, "Ooh, I think I can do this. I can lick Mount Everest if these guys couldn't." I mean, these people. This one man, they were saying, who died this weekend. He's like summited the tallest peaks on 7 continents, and
Wow.
So, yeah, he knows what he's doing.
So there's an honor
To
To
die up
die
there?
on
I
Everest?
don't think
Because
so.
think about it. He went to the seven highest peaks and seven highest peaks in 7 continents.
Yeah.
And where else do you want to go? Do you want to go out at a
Yeah,
I want to
well,
go in my bed.
in the can, in bed?
nice
No, you want to be
warm
on
bed.
Everest.
I guess
No, I
he
don't.
died doing something he enjoyed. I mean, give him that at least.
I guess you could say he went out on top, right?
Ah, good one.
Nice. You know what? Get yourself a drink.
And with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to leave on that high note. Good job, Brian. We'll
Thank
be
you,
right
thank you.
back.
I try my best.
I was born in the
Riley
wagon of
Quinn, you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike,
And this is Drew.
what's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where
me?
have you been?
Always
Oh my
something to
God.
Attention the
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances
By day.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like
Simple Jack
and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where have
me?
you been?
Always
Oh my
something
God.
to
Attention the
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day. By day.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
Take me as I
Oh, I want to listen to this a little bit.
You do?
Oh, we're going to get cut off of YouTube, though, if we listen too long. Okay, hi, we're back.
Not if we talk over it.
We're back. This is now trending on 24/7 Miami.
This is Chicago. Will you love me forever?
Yes, it is. I used to have that CD. It was one of my first CDs.
Really?
Aw.
Oh.
So we are back here on U47 Miami with Now Trending.
Yay.
I'm Siobhan. We are
Yay.
missing Joy and Chris Metal
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
But we do have Drew.
What?
And intern Brian, who is very hesitant about stepping it up for us.
Thank
It wasn't last time.
Get me a drink.
And Louis
It wasn't
Chacon.
last time.
So thanks for joining me, boys.
Yay.
Thanks for being here.
Anything for you, babes.
So you can also catch The Couch on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. right here on 247 Miami.
Yeah, you can land a couch.
They talk about sportsing and other such things.
And chips.
And chips, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, they talk about other things going on in local sports and national sports, but also they have different segments of crazy news out there going out.
Oh.
Simple Jack is called that segment. Another segment called W Knows All. So where they ask him
really
questions and W tries to explain everything.
Did you say W or W?
W.
W
Dubai.
Dubai. That's what they call it.
So it was funny. Someone mentioned that the couch was coming in, and I was like, "We're getting a couch here? What?"
I'm getting a couch. I'm getting a couch next month.
They're like, "No, the couch, the show." So okay. I think the couch needs to have an actual couch.
That's what I've always told them.
Yes. Like, even if it's like an old icky one, like on The Simpsons or something.
I think I have my couch.
I mean, think about it. Like, Friends had their couch.
Like a casting couch.
Friends.
No, not a casting couch.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
derby.
Pivot.
Yes. No, that was another couch on Friends. They had their
Try to return it.
their Central Perk couch, which I
Oh, okay.
sat on. Thank you very much.
You got to sit on it?
I got to
Did
work.
you find any money in the corner?
You got to sit in that couch?
Yes.
Did you find any money
How?
on it?
There was no money in it.
Oh.
There were a lot of butts had sat on that couch previously.
You-
So when I still lived in New York,
Smelly
to
cats?
celebrate Friends' 20th anniversary, there was a pop-up store called Central Perk, and it was in the Village, and people could come in and see Friends memorabilia and sit on the couch.
Wait a minute. Was that really the couch?
Yes, actually, should I break? I don't know. Am I going to get sued or something if I tell the truth?
Alleged.
Like a replica?
You
Alleged.
cannot
No,
be
it
sued if
was
you tell the
actually
truth.
it was the couch from the show, but there were several of the couches from the show.
Couch
So it was
number
one-
45.
I mean, it was there
Oh.
for 10 years. Come. It was one of the actual couches that was on the show. And yeah, it was cool. I got to meet Colby Calais came in to sing,
Who's that?
She's a singer.
Sorry, I don't know. Who that was.
And then the
Who's that?
Rembrandts came in and did a
Oh, I
show,
remember
sang
them.
their
I'll be
dun
there
dun dun
for
dun dun
you.
dun dun dun. Yeah, that song that we have. Oh, we have that in our opening, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So anyway, how do we get onto that? Yes, the couch needs a couch. That is my point for all of that.
Hold on, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What are most memorable couches on TV?
Well, that's what I was kind of getting at. We got, everybody knows the Simpsons couch.
Yeah.
And then there's the couch from Seinfeld. That
Yes.
Poppy with the poppy stain. What else? What other shows?
So I know.
Well, not the couch, but the one that chairs at the All in the Family where they sat there
Ugh.
always.
I didn't like that show.
But it was very popular.
There's the couch from that 70s show.
Yeah.
The one in the basement?
The basement couch. That one was kind of gross too. But they need a couch. The couch needs a couch like that
Exactly.
70s show couch. So we have promoted the couch a lot. We also have to wish a happy birthday to our friend and director, Danny Doyle. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Danny.
He's turning 21, so he's legal now, girls. No, just kidding.
He's married.
No. No, he's not. Are you starting rumors over there, Brian?
Oh, I didn't know.
Good job, Brian. Cousin have it.
What a way to go.
You'll go find this business.
Yes. So anyway, now we have music. Happy birthday, Danny. We do wish you well. And
Happy birthday, Danny.
That's that. So now,
Ooh.
is this some birthday music?
Yeah, it's Stevie Wonder. Happy birthday.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for more like it's
The
birthday.
copyrighted song?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. What do we have in sports? What's going on? Nothing at all.
Absolutely nothing's happening. in
Nothing.
sports.
According to my Facebook feed today, something happened in basketball last night
Basketball?
because everybody was like, "Oh, the Celtics! Oh my gosh!" So catch us up. What
Oh.
happened in basketball?
Okay, so what happened was Celtics were 2-0 down to the Cavaliers, who are the team that
Come on, Drew.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
The Celtics had the number 1 seed.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
He's
Can I
doing
finish?
his
Can I
recap. Give
finish?
him a
Yes.
minute.
So anyway, so the Celtics were. Let me turn off his mic. So the Celtics were
He's in control.
they were just they're number 1 seed, but they were just losing badly to these guys. I think one game I happened to peep in, they were down by like 40 points before halftime. So it was really bad. So come game 3, they're playing in Cleveland now, and they're down 21, I believe, by halftime.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't looking good. But they made a run. They came back, and they tied it up with, I want to say, late in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, long story short, they end up winning it on a last-second shot to defeat them by 3 points. It was a 3-point shot. So they were picked as underdogs, and they were picked to be 17 points behind when the game was over. So they end up winning. So that can tell you how many people lost money on that bet.
Oh, yeah.
So now that turns into a fight, but it all depends on how they play the next game. The next game should be in Cleveland. I think it's tomorrow night.
It is.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
tomorrow
And,
night at 8:30.
8:30, and then
TNT.
right, and then tonight the Golden State plays
The Spurs.
the Spurs, and I think that series is over.
Yeah, the Warriors lead that series 3 games to
Now-
zip.
I was thinking that if the Warriors would have won, I mean, not the Warriors, the Cavaliers would have won yesterday, they would have been up 3-0.
Mhm.
True.
Warriors would have won 4-0.
Keep in mind,
This would have had an epic game
Oh,
one.
I'm sure, but this is the first loss for Cavaliers this playoff.
I know that's what I'm leading up
So
to.
that means they're
Would've been
damaged. And
epic.
LeBron scored 11 points.
Wow, how'd that happen?
I don't know, but I question he scored 11 points in 2 minutes in a game, but now he's
And 0 in the
the
fourth
whole
quarter.
game. So what do
0
you think
in
he was
the fourth
tired?
quarter.
You think he was tired?
I think he's overrated. No, I'm
Oh!
kidding. I'm kidding.
Bring it. You said it. Defend it.
Said
Damn.
it.
Talk it. You walk, you talk it. Go ahead.
Defend it.
No, I was just kidding.
Oh, backpedal.
Come on. Come on. You gotta defend it. You call it.
You can't. Yeah,
You
you can't
can
let that
say
go.
that. You can say that. That's what you
let that
really
go.
feel.
You're sitting in Chris's chair.
But you know what? Let
You're
me
in
say,
Meadows' chair. You can't
Brian,
lie.
if that's what you really feel, you are probably not alone in that.
Ooh, that's
I
true.
would assume.
That's true.
I know Danny Doyle would agree with me, but
Oh,
Oh, he might. Actually,
I
he
don't
might.
know. I don't know where he stands.
So how
on
many
that.
people in Miami are happy that they lost?
Listen. Okay,
Does it really affect Miami? I mean, do they even do Miami?
because they're holding
nights?
grudges for God knows what reason. But here's my theory on LeBron. And I'll share this with you now. Then I move on. Who cares?
What?
He came here. He came here. He did his contract like he was supposed to. We paid him what he paid him. He played what he played. He won 2 championships in 4 years. Then the contract was at a point where he could choose to expire it, and he did.
Hey, but he promised not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5,
yeah,
not 6.
yeah.
That was a
not
public.
7.
That was a. I mean, it's
There
funny
you
when
go.
he says it, but it was a public thing. He said it public.
Right. That was just them
Just a-
drawing on a court.
Him
on
talking
a,
to the base.
right. yeah, I got that. I got
See what
that. Yeah,
I'm doing there? See what
I
I'm
see
doing
what you're doing. Yeah, okay. Cobra Commander. So, it to me, who cares if he left? He left the way he's supposed to leave.
I'm not really mad, but I think had he won in 2014, I think he would have stayed.
Well, see, the thing is, if you can get into his head, you can control his game. If you watch the first year they lost, playoffs. So if you get into his head, which most sports is a head game,
Yeah, but I think it's tougher now with this Cleveland team because this Cleveland team is built.
They lost.
Okay, they lost that one
They
game.
lost to Boston.
You're supposed to win 16 games.
And Boston didn't have their star.
I understand it, but can Boston pull off for 3 more games?
Stranger things have happened.
And anything
Stranger things have happened.
I don't think they
Anything's
can.
possible.
I think they could. I think they can.
You think
I think
Boston
they
can pull
No,
it off?
I'm sorry. I misspoke. I think they can.
You think we're gonna go to Game 7 on this thing?
Wouldn't it be funny?
Oh my God, Game
Wouldn't
7
that
in
be funny?
Boston.
In
It's-
Boston.
and that's see, but this is what I'm saying.
If you go to Game 7 in Boston, it's over for Cleveland.
No way.
Yes, sir.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
Yes, sir. History would crush them. They'll be the Atlanta Falcons of basketball.
Aww.
Oh, was that out loud? I'm sorry.
Was that out loud?
Even though the Celtics had the #1 seed in the East.
And they get the #1 pick next year.
Yep. And what luck is that? Who are they paying off?
They got it from a trade. Ain't that something?
Stuff happens in New England with their teams.
Don't ask about it. And go park the car. And don't ask about it. Go park the car.
About the car? Take the gun. Leave the gun.
So yeah. So I want to see a perfect Game 1 of the NBA Finals with a perfect.
That's gonna be something.
Cavs. No. Like a 0 and 0 losses. Cavs and Warriors.
What happened?
Thanks, Celtics. You ruined that.
Why is it gotta be Celtics?
Because the Celtics beat the Cavs.
You say thanks, Trump. Thanks, Trump.
No, we're not going. And so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you.
Is the West done?
Yes.
The West is over.
Yeah. I think
we'll
San
find out
Antonio's. I think San Antonio's. They're a little tired. They run their course. I think. Honestly, they got further than I thought because I thought once Duncan would quit, I thought it would be the end of them. But
it's pop.
Well, if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
over tonight, the Warriors are gonna have to wait a little while before they find
Yeah.
out who they're gonna be facing.
and they're gonna be even tougher.
I don't know.
Um,
Sometimes having that break isn't good for teams. They
Yeah.
lose their
But-
momentum.
True, but they've won every game in the playoff. I
So
just think
far.
I just got a bad feeling.
I have someone here,
If it
right?
goes-
Pablo Gomez wrote, "Boston can't beat the Cavs in series."
I don't think they will either. But if it goes to 7 games,
Well,
you
how about
can
this? one?
bet,
Do you-
yes.
Do you think Boston will take another game?
Anything is possible.
No.
No, they're playing in Cleveland.
I mean,
And-
not the next game. Will Boston win another game?
It'll be close. It'll be close. If they do, it's just like this one. It's going to be 1-3 points.
Okay, Drew. Here's
Yes.
$1,000. Go to Vegas. where you putting the money at?
Send an intern.
No, I'm not going to. Brian
will come back.
Everybody will come back.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, let it ride. Let it ride.
Here's a spare 1,000.
I'm gonna put it on red.
Put it on red.
No, bet on black. Son. Bet on black.
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
So what else is going on in sports? There's some other playoffs going on. I've heard.
Cricket. I think.
In the India League.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah, they're the NHL.
Yes.
The NHL's playing, and they haven't gotten to their Stanley Cup yet either. They're still with their conference finals. I think Nashville is now up 2-1. Am I right?
No. Nashville leads 3 games to 2
3 games. Oh, 3 games. 3 games to 2. They're that far.
against the Ducks. Yes, and they are playing tonight at 8 o'clock. And then also in it still are the Penguins and Senators, who the Penguins lead that series also 3-2, and they play tomorrow night. So yeah, a lot of.
So someone from Canada is going to get in it, right? Yeah. I think last year there wasn't any team from Canada.
Who's from Canada?
Senators.
The Senators are from Ottawa, and what's the other team?
Penguins. I'm sorry, Penguins.
Penguins are
Pittsburgh.
Penguins are Pittsburgh.
There's a chance.
And I'm sorry.
I was like,
and-
what? Yeah, no, we got Nashville and Anaheim in the other.
I think it's Pittsburgh and Nashville.
counting the Ducks out. No longer the Mighty Ducks.
Nah, more like that.
The Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Not
No,
mighty.
they left Anaheim. It's not the same. Or took the name Anaheim off.
No, they took the Mighty off.
They took the Mighty off.
Took the Mighty.
They're
Oh,
still in
there
Anaheim.
you go. So now they're just wimpy ducks.
They're just ducks, just like
They're just ducks.
the Rays are just the Rays.
Why
They're not.
did they take the name off because of the movie or because Disney
I
stopped
don't
owning them?
know. I really don't know.
Did Disney own them or no?
They don't know.
So that's probably why I took it off because of Disney owned them.
They're not mighty anymore. They
No,
got
no,
away.
no.
It's like
It's kind of
Wimpy.
the Rays aren't devils anymore. They're now
Yeah.
Sun Rays, which I think is so.
What is that?
wimpy.
What was that? Why was that?
They were the Devil Rays,
They were
which,
the Devil
was,
Rays.
which was, you know, an
It's a big,
animal.
It's a big, yeah, it's a big ray.
And now they're just the Rays, which is representing the Sun Rays.
He's smiling.
I think it's kind of
They
like
probably didn't want the word devil on their name, probably.
That's what it was.
Is that what it was?
that's controversial, but some team from Washington is not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I
Or some college team from
So
Arizona?
let's make Chris happy.
exactly.
Who do we want in
kinda-
Make Chris happy?
Who do we
Going
want
on
in the
track.
Stanley Cup?
Who's going to win the Stanley Cup?
No, who do we want in the Stanley Cup?
Who do we want? I think
final.
Pittsburgh and Nashville.
This for Nashville?
Because it'll make an interesting series.
Why?
Because Nashville hasn't been there before, and Ottawa and Pittsburgh, you got to choose the lesser of two evils.
Oh,
And Pittsburgh scores a lot.
you just
so.
want it to stay in the U.S.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
let's just take their trophy.
Let's make it about us.
That's right. It's not us, US.
That is so un-American of us.
America first. America first.
Yeah, I just totally stopped following hockey once the Rangers were out of it, so I kind of don't know what's going on, and I really don't care. So,
That's how you really feel.
does that make me a bad person?
Nah.
Anyway.
Nah.
Anything else to say about the lovely sport of ice hockey?
Ice hockey, no. I will look forward to seeing what they play tonight. This playing tonight, right?
Yes, tonight we have a game, and tomorrow.
Do
we
you
have a
know
game.
what channel it's on?
Yes. Oh, you're waving at us.
What happened? Yeah, I'm not sure what channel they're on. I'm gonna try to find it tonight. I might
Oh,
watch a
I
little
can
bit
tell
of it.
you right
Oh,
now.
please,
I had
please
it
do.
pulled up. Hold on, give me 5 seconds here. Okay, so tonight it's on NBC Sports Network.
Oh, okay, we
I don't-
can't see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think unless you're in that area of the Nashville
Yeah, it's one of those
or
weird
Anaheim,
things
you're
where
not gonna get it.
you're blacked out or something.
And same with tomorrow night's game, Penguins and Senators.
I
tomorrow
guess I'm gonna
at
watch
8.
that. Well, I'll take it back. I won't be watching those.
Yeah.
Also, we have the under 20 FIFA World Cup going on in Incheon, South Korea.
Wow.
Say that twice. Say it twice as fast.
That was three.
What World Cup is that? Is that soccer?
Under 20.
Yeah,
Under
yeah.
20.
Under 21?
Yeah, it's a soccer. World
Under, no,
Cup.
21. Under 20.
Under
Yes.
20? Under 20.
Under
Yeah.
Ryan,
20.
you're a soccer
Teenagers?
fan.
This
I am.
Are you following this?
Not religiously.
So you're not a
but-
fan.
No, it's
Tell the
just-
truth. Tell the truth.
I pay attention more to European soccer, if anything. Not
Okay. I'm glad you said it because I have a question about that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, here we go. We have a final.
Just like 8,000 teams over there. How do you? And there's like 8,000 leagues. How do you pick one? And I mean, how do you? I don't know. How do you? I can't focus on that. It's too many. So I just watched the World Cup. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pick a team? Is that what you're
Yeah, I
asking?
mean, because there's like I got a FIFA game at home and there's like 4,000 teams you can pick from.
Drew, I think it's similar to baseball. If you don't know baseball,
There's only one league in baseball. What are you talking about?
no one league in baseball.
No, but there is
There's
like
2 leagues.
Japanese baseball.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a
That's not
National
real
League and
baseball.
the American League.
That's the real baseball.
No, it's Major League.
No, I know, but here's a question. Here's your question. You're getting off a boat, a plane, I don't know,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
You come to America. You
Yes.
don't know anything about teams.
Yes.
No matter where you land,
Oh, you know baseball. Baseball's everywhere.
you'll follow baseball. What team are you going to follow?
They're gonna follow Yankees because everyone
Why?
knows about Yankees.
Why?
No, they're
Because they've
not.
won 26 championships.
Exactly. So that's what a lot of the fans out there, either if you're from the area or you follow the popular team.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's my
No,
point.
He's right in a sense. He's right.
Okay, so I get on a plane.
Either you're Real Madrid or you're Barcelona.
Manchester
Barcelona?
United.
Manchester United,
That's another popular team.
or you're playing for Brazil, or you're playing. See, the World Cup. Yeah, I follow the World Cup, and I really enjoy it. Until I ironically started going out with my then girlfriend, now wife. I didn't really watch soccer at all, and we call it soccer here. Yes, we do.
Football.
Football is played with 2 halves, and what's the different story? So I didn't follow it all. So then, started watching it, started watching the World Cup, and enjoyed it. And then started watching the Women's World Cup, and then really enjoyed it. No, not
Because of the women.
It looks like Siobhan doesn't take the women's World Cup seriously.
not for that reason. Yeah. They are athletes. You know, they don't
No,
work
I take
for
it seriously. I'm just laughing that he started getting into soccer because he
did.
watched the women play,
well, first of all, they were scoring more and they were winning games. You know,
and they're
Everyone
nice
was-
to look at.
Yeah, but that doesn't. They don't. You don't go up close until they throw the ball in. That's different stuff.
Okay.
So and I enjoy it now, but
Soccer or women's soccer?
yes, but how do you pick? I mean, but the thing, how do you go to Europe and how do you pick from all those teams?
Well, I mean, you could look at highlights and look at like.
But I mean, how many leagues are there? Tell me more about it.
Each country has its own league.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
And then you have a championship league.
Well, yeah, but like for example,
Okay.
England has like 4 or 5 leagues.
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, yeah, you have subdivisions too.
Yeah, exactly.
You have the league. and
my
you have
goodness.
See, you see,
Yeah,
my head
I
hurts.
can't
My head hurts.
keep track of all
They don't have
that.
any other sports like here. That's what it is.
They got cricket.
That's
Me
true.
too.
England has
They got
cricket.
cricket.
Yeah, we can cricket, rugby, and soccer. That's it.
Rugby. Let me say that. That's a hard game, rugby.
I got a question. I got a question from somebody wrote in here.
Yes.
Well, how do we feel about the Conor McGregor signing, and just waiting to fight Floyd Mayweather?
I don't think it's gonna happen because I think Floyd Mayweather wants all the money or most of it anyway.
Here's what's going to happen. Floyd's going to want all the money, and I agree with Brian. It's not going to happen because he's going to want more money. Second thing, if Floyd gets in the ring with him, he's going to lose.
That's true.
Why?
Because when you box versus fighting is two different things. Floyd Mayweather does not know how to block a kick to the face.
Well, yeah, no, but he's not kicking to the face. McGregor has to box. It's going to be a boxing match. So upset at Mayweather dunking and diving.
exactly.
Away,
He's
that
going to
Douglas
kick him.
Going to go in roundhouse kick him.
Exactly.
And he's going to jump him and pound him and then doing a submission move, and that'll be the end of the match.
I agree.
Disqualified.
Exactly. He's going to lose his.
For that reason, I would pay the money.
Yeah, I would.
Or bootleg it from somewhere.
Okay, I'll come to your house and bootleg it. Okay.
He's not gonna pay $500 for the pay-per-view.
I once did a pay-per-view and I was thoroughly upset. Thoroughly upset. I think within 12 rounds they punched each other twice.
Oh, of a Mayweather fight
and Pacquiao.
Yeah. Well, see, but you see that's the thing. If you don't follow Floyd Mayweather, you know that's his style. He just
that
out of the way, gets
that hide behind that shoulder crap. I
yeah.
hate that.
That's why
I hate that.
That's why
I absolutely hate that.
That's why the reason is I would watch it towards Conor to get so upset.
I can't
get the
stand
Irish
that.
rage out and just roundhouse kick him.
I can't
knock him to the ground and put him in a submission hold. And just watch Mayweather
snap his shoulder and snap his shoulder. He's not gonna tap
and-
because you can't tell because the gloves on. You can't tell he's tapping. Snap his shoulder. Snap his shoulder.
Snap his shoulder. And Mayweather said, no, stop. And he's like, I'm not. I already got paid.
That's a T hit a clock. I don't stop.
If I'm Mayweather right now, I'm putting a stipulation. If he does one MMA move, he's not getting a dime.
He better because that's gonna happen.
He's gonna. What does McGregor have to lose? All he does is he just shows that MMA is better than boxing in one crazy move.
Well, that's what
A
I'm
move of
saying.
rage.
That's why I'm. I don't think
Dana
they're
White,
gonna do it.
UFC, they'll be all happy. Yes.
If that's what you're into.
Yeah,
that's why I don't think that's what.
Okay, so I have an update to the Triple Crown.
Uh-oh.
How many people have lost all their money this weekend? No. So we had reported on Always Dreaming winning the Kentucky Derby a few weeks ago, and we were like, oh, is he going to win the Triple Crown? The answer is no. The Preakness Stakes was run this past weekend in Baltimore, Maryland. Cloud Computing won. I don't know who Cloud Computing is, but Cloud Computing won. So took away the Triple Crown from Always Dreaming. Here's the lineup. Cloud
The opportunity
Computing.
to win it.
Yes. Came in second was Classic Empire. Senior Investment finished third. Looking at Lee fourth. Ganavera fifth. Multiplier was sixth. We still haven't gotten to him. Always Dreaming. Conquest Mo Money. I love this horse's name. Conquest Mo Money.
Conquest Mo Money. Conquest Mo Money. Stretch Conquest Mo Money.
Came in
Mo Money.
seventh. Always Dreaming. Here we are at eighth.
Wow.
Hence came in ninth, and Term of Art came in 10th. So there goes Always Dreaming's dream of a Triple Crown.
Wah, 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 wah.
And we can watch the Belmont Stakes on June 10th.
Nobody's watching.
There's nothing to watch for that. Huh?
Well, yes, the answer to the
For us non-horse race watching fans, nothing to watch.
Yeah, nothing to watch.
Yeah.
And that's and that's sad because a sport that is very interesting to see the races and everything, and especially if you have money involved.
Right.
Well, you can still put money on it. You just know that it's not going to be Always Dreaming winning the Triple Crown. Always Dreaming may, win the Belmont Stakes and get a double crown. Is that a thing? I don't know.
It's sort of.
I don't know.
But they won it in our hearts.
Always Dreaming is number one in our heart.
Yes.
Nasty.
Well,
Until next season.
speak for yourself.
The next one comes along wins.
All right, well, we are going to take a break. I just want to remind you to tune in this Saturday at 11 a.m. and every Saturday for What's Pop in Culture with your hosts, Erica and Tainino. They talk about all kinds of good stuff happening in pop culture and music news.
Billboards.
Yes, we have that coming up in our next segment. So stick around. You'll hear all the results from the exciting world of Billboard Music Awards, which happened last night. So we'll be right back.
Hiya, this is Harley Quinn, and you're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
My
kidding
goodness.
me? Always
Oh my
something
God.
to
Attention the
do.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending.
Hey, it's Mike from Now Trending. Listen to why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started. Because each day counts.
Day by day by day.
You're listening to 24/7 Miami Radio.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like
Simple Jack
and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv.
The couch.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Roy from The Roy O Show. Just letting you know, guess what? The Roy O Show, it's back, baby. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be Prosper, O, and yours truly covering everything. Sports, TV, entertainment, comics, Walking Dead, you name it, we're talking about it. Join us this Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. only on 247miami.tv.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike.
And this is Drew.
What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where have
me?
you been?
Always
Oh my
something
God.
at
The
you.
first 12 times?
Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 4 to 6 on 247miami.tv.
Every Monday from
4 to 6.
on 247miami.tv.
Oh, what a day!
Join me, Siobhan, every Sunday for the latest episode of Day by Day. From Alzheimer's Awareness Month to International Bacon Day, find out what's happening this week and how these observances got started.
Each day.
Because each day counts.
Day by day. By day.
Hiya, this is
Topping the
Harley
box
Quinn, and you're on
office-
24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
This weekend, number 3.
Maddie, what's wrong?
I'm messing up your life.
My life is better with you in it.
I'm willing to sacrifice everything just to live one perfect day.
Everything, Everything, with 12 million. Number 2.
The fate of the universe lies on your shoulders. Now, whatever you do, don't push this button, because that will set off the bomb immediately, and we'll all be dead. Now, repeat back what I just said.
I am Groot.
No, that's the button that will kill everyone. Try again.
I am Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
No!
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, with 35 million and 301 million overall. And number 1.
You hear that?
What?
Nothing. No birds. No animals. Nothing.
Alien Covenant, with 36 million. Opening this week.
Our team is the elite of the elite. We're the heart and soul of this very beach. We protect when other people don't want to protect. And we go above and beyond.
Baywatch. Devoted lifeguard Mitch Buchanan butts heads with a brash new recruit. Together, they uncover a local criminal plot that threatens the future of the Bay. Starring Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron.
The men on that ship are looking for Jack, so I'm going to swim for it.
Karina, stop that.
No, don't stop that.
This has gone far enough.
No, it has not.
I saw her ankles.
You'd have seen a lot more if you kept your cake hole shut.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Captain Jack Sparrow returns to search for the Trident of Poseidon. Starring Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, and Orlando Bloom. Welcome back to Now Trending on 24/7 Miami. Thanks for listening. So, guys. Last night was the Billboard Music Awards.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Oh!
Come on.
Oh, I missed it. I had to wash my hair. Sorry.
That took a while, I'm sure.
Yes. Oof.
That was going to be my question: is who tuned in?
I was watching it.
You were?
Yes.
And
I had the highlights, though. I did
let
the
me.
highlights.
Okay, yeah. Let me go over some of the highlights, and then Lewis, you can share with us your impressions of the best and worst dressed, or whatever you want to say. Who wore it better? Top artist. Well, first of all, it's notable that Drake took home 13 awards. Like, he owned the show. He won top artist. He won top male artist. He won top Billboard. Top song sales. Yes, go ahead.
Take a breath.
He
Take a breath.
performed at the fountains of the Bellagio, outside the Bellagio. He did a performance out there. I didn't even know you could stand out there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty. It was like shooting fire. It was shooting fireworks, and of course, water.
And water.
And water. Like
This is my
fancy water
that's great
dancing.
face. Oh, that's great.
The top new artist is Zayn. I don't even know who that is.
Is it the guy from One Direction?
I don't know. Billboard Chart Achievement Award presented by Xfinity. I like how they're getting like sponsors now to
It's the cable
sponsor
company.
awards. It's 21 pilots. We had Beyonce as top female artist. Also, 21 pilots won for the top duo or group.
Yeah.
Just
How many hits?
they won a lot of awards too. They also won top radio song artist. And excited that BTS were
Yes,
the top
BTS,
social
Bangtan
artists.
Boys.
Yes, I was going to ask you. Oh, you're just beating me to the punch on all
What
this.
is that?
I was going to ask you, what does BTS stand
Like
for?
Backstreet Boys?
No.
Bangtan.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Bangtan Sonyeondan.
Yes, that.
That sounded really
Well,
good.
yeah, it was for top social artist, and they beat out Justin Bieber.
Top social
Yes.
artist? What does that mean?
Social media.
Social
People
media.
voted.
So they had their songs on social media versus
People voted for them. It was a poll. You had to vote for it. For the
So
best artist.
they were up against Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, and Shawn Mendes.
I can beat them. So you're telling me
No,
That's pretty cool.
That's
I mean,
pretty
they're
tough
not
to
even
beat.
American. And they were up against all these
But I mean, how
American
did you
bands and
hear them?
groups.
How did I know about them?
Yes.
Okay, first off is my daughter loves K-pop.
Hip hop?
K-pop.
Which is?
Korean pop.
Yes.
Like
North Korean pop?
Like C-pop is Chinese pop.
North Korean
and
pop?
Japanese pop is J-pop.
No, that's not
And-
right. Because J-pop should be Jamaica pop.
No.
Oh, goodness.
And of course,
One love.
That's jam pop.
Jam pop.
Jam pop.
And of course, hip hop is
love.
from.
The hip.
There's no place called
Stuff
hip.
me hip.
There's no country named hip.
It's hipster. It's a hipster, right?
Hippalasia.
Hippalasia. I like
Hippolyta.
that.
Oh, one woman's mother. Hippolyta, right? No?
Hiptatin.
Hip.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
tell us about
so,
BTS.
So yeah, so they're a K-pop band. They're one of the three popular bands out there in Japan and Korea and Asia. And
Okay.
what I was told, I don't know if this is
What you were told.
divulging some information here that might put someone in prison or jail or something in Asia.
Stop. I cannot be part of this. I have to go out of the room.
Oh, so I'll say it anyway. Here we go.
Oh.
So, fans of those K-pop bands were voting constantly. Like, I even heard a story of a kid voting 800 times a day,
What?
voting for them. So, and they were invited. They were there.
What's wrong with these people?
Many times they showed them on camera. The boys.
Are you serious?
I don't remember saying their names, but they were real surprised to see them there, and they.
Do you think?
When I find myself.
So, did your daughter watch this?
Yes,
And she was very excited.
Yeah, I think
I
yeah,
was
so
talk-
it's his daughter.
I was talking to her on the phone, and I could hear the scream. When
that
they
was
won.
you, right? Come on, admit it.
That is not a recording. That is me.
I like
That
it.
was you.
So she was excited. It was one of her favorite bands. Today I asked her, what was that like your favorite
Wait,
band?
your
Like,
daughter's
no,
like-
that's like my third favorite band.
That's my next question. What are your daughter's favorite bands?
Okay, Got7.
Got what?
I don't know any of these.
Again, these names are so weird. Well, the next name's easy. The Got7's a 7-boy band. And then
Jesus, that's why a lot of people in a
the
band.
next band is Twice.
Twice what?
Easy. That's it. That's
Twice 7, there's 14 in the
But
band.
Who's on first?
But there's like 3 members on that team.
So they're 7 years
It's
old.
a-
But they're called Twice.
It's a riddle.
Yeah. And then of course BTS.
Backstreet Boys?
No. There's
No, it's not the
Korean
Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, all right.
Don't make me say that again. Why are you holding your breath there, Brian?
I have hiccups, and
Oh.
that's one way to get
We'll
rid of
just, we'll just have someone scare you.
I just punch you in the stomach.
No,
That
it's
gets
still
over
not
it.
gonna-
So it should also be noted that Cher was the winner of the Icon Award.
If you move,
And
leave it all
apparently,
alone.
the 1-year-old singer looked fabulous.
That dress revealed too much. Her wardrobe.
one?
Have you
Which
seen the
one?
pictures of it?
Which one? The
All-
clear one?
All of them. She was still
Dude,
wearing
she's
them.
71.
She was wearing all of them.
I'm gonna wear that when I'm 71.
Hey,
It's not gonna be
I give her
pretty.
the props. I give her the props for pulling it off and wearing it.
Okay,
But-
stop. Stop right there. Stop right there. Job done. Job done.
Well, she
Job.
looks good for 71, and we
She
all
paid
know
for it, of
why.
course.
Exactly.
It was held in Vegas at the
Yes.
T-Mobile.
Hey,
Well,
hey. What happens in
yes.
Vegas? It's televised. What's that?
It was hosted by Ludacris and Vanessa Hudgens. So,
I actually like her. I like her.
you like her?
Yeah, ever since she did the Grease. Well, I liked her in High School Musical, but she did Grease and she did really well in Grease.
Okay.
Live.
I haven't seen
Grease
that.
live?
No. But
She played
Dirty
Liz.
Dancing Live is coming up. What?
What?
Yeah. I
Did
don't know.
Beyonce win anything?
Oh, she won a lot. Like whatever Drake didn't win, she won.
It was
So-
a Drake and Beyonce show.
and
Brian,
21 Pilots.
don't die, Brian. Don't die. You all right?
She won. I can give you a few that she won. The top
Brian's
R&B
drinking
tour,
on the job.
top R&B artist, top touring artist. I saw other ones for her. Oh, and top female artist. So basically, yeah.
Beyonce won all these?
Yeah.
Not bad for a pregnant lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Touring on. I know she's touring. She's pregnant.
Yeah. She seems like she's been pregnant forever.
Ever?
Oh my goodness.
It's twins. Takes longer.
No, it doesn't.
No, I don't know.
It's actually usually shorter.
It takes longer.
Usually I give birth a little earlier when it's twins.
Put it in the oven and here you go.
It takes longer for the publicity. That's what I'm talking about.
I guess.
Marketing.
Thanks for playing our game.
And she also won top R&B album for her album Lemonade, which
That cool, refreshing drink?
I have to tell you, I watched some of those videos from that album the other day because I started watching the third season of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which just came out on Netflix this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a whole episode devoted to spoofs of Beyonce's Lemonade. And I was like, I don't get this. So I had to go watch the actual Lemonade videos in order for the spoofs to make sense.
Did you understand it then?
It was pretty funny. So anyway, that's the billboards in a nutshell. Woohoo!
No, this is me in a nutshell. I can't get out of a nutshell.
Yeah, a coconut shell.
Gosh,
Brian.
Oh my God, this guy, he's still drinking over here.
Okay, so last week in New York, the network upfronts were held, and if you're not familiar with that, it happens once a year.
What's a year?
Each network gets a day devoted to them where they get to talk about what shows are coming up, what shows are being canceled, and advertisers have a chance to kind of scope out what they want to get behind. Yes, sir.
You say each network. Do you mean the three major ones or do you mean all of them?
So like NBC has a day.
3, 4.
NBC, there's 5 now.
What? Bam.
NBC has a day in which, all their main network, NBC, plus all their offshoots and whatever NBC owns.
Oh, okay.
And then there's ABC, of course, CBS, Fox, and the CW.
Oh, wow. CW is coming up
CW.
there.
So
I know they're big, but I know they're
yeah,
that
the
big.
CW gets their own day. I believe it was Friday.
Who owns CW?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. No?
No, I'll give you a clue.
Who?
It's the reason why Supergirl's on there.
Trump.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, right. Cowbell. We need more
CW.
cowbell.
What? CW?
No, who? Just tell us.
CBS. CBS owns it.
Well, then why are they, what? Why aren't they
CBS
with
owns them.
CBS?
They don't own it.
CBS owns it.
No, they
yeah.
don't.
We need to delve into
why
this.
Supergirl's on CW now.
No, they don't. They don't
Yes,
own
they
it.
do.
We'll look it up.
But then why does CW get their own day if CBS
Exactly.
owns them?
Because they made it that way. I don't know. I wasn't there in the room.
I think this deserves a little more research
Siobhan, you have the computer. Why don't you look?
because I'm too busy reading what I've already written.
He's the one that said it.
You're the intern. You look it up.
Yeah, you got to do the fact checking here. If you're gonna say something
Me?
like that, Drew, you got to do your fact checking.
Okay. now you did it.
So some of the interesting things some of the things I found interesting, I'm going to share. NBC is making a reboot of Will and Grace. Ooh. With the actual Deborah Messing and Eric McCormick. Is that his name?
McCormick.
Yes. So they actually will be returning. So that's pretty exciting. I liked that show when it had its first run, and they will be back. It'll be interesting to see who comes back, if Harry Connick Jr. will be part of it, if Megan Mullally will be part of it, and any of the other regular cast that I enjoyed and missed. So yeah. Also, yes, sir.
Ding ding! I got it. I beat him. I beat Drew to it.
Who owns the CW?
Ownership of the CW Network LLC
Is
50% Warner Brothers.
Oh!
And who's the other part?
Don't worry about it.
CBS.
CBS.
Oh,
so that answers it. It is Warner Brothers.
CBS, Time Warner. And,
Yes. Well, it's one of them owns Time Warner.
and W Communications Incorporated, which I think stands for Warner Brothers.
You're really
drinking.
struggling there.
I think
We gotta do an intervention for him.
Intern intervention.
Yeah, because he's been drinking on the job. Yeah.
So also being rebooted is the show Roseanne, coming to ABC in
yes.
2018.
And I
That's
have an-
another
I have
one
an
with a
answer.
couch. A couch. Roseanne had a famous
She had
couch.
a lot of couches on the show. And I have a
Oh.
question. I have an answer. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I have an answer for Roseanne.
Okay.
A lot of people are asking, "Oh,
I
how are
don't
you
know
going
there
to
was a
reboot it?"
question.
Well, a lot of people are asking, "How are you going to reboot it if the father died?"
Oh, he died, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Not died in real life. I mean,
No, I know.
They killed
the
off
character.
John Goodman's character?
Yeah, that was the end
I
of the
don't
show,
remember
yeah.
that.
Well, it turns out, and this is a spoiler.
No.
Spoiler alert.
No. Yeah,
No, do it. You heard it here first.
Listen to me, everyone. This is a spoiler. I'm going to give you a 5-second warning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What happens is they're going to do a Dallas type scene where he didn't actually die. She just wrote the book that he died in the book. So when they come back, he's still alive.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Because remember, at the end of Roseanne, she's writing a book, right?
Oh, she was writing a book.
Right, she's writing a book.
I don't remember how that show ended.
Yeah.
I got to go watch.
Yeah, I started watching after a while. But when they started mixing the two sisters, the two thingies, like
oh yeah, Sarah Chalky. No, because they had for Becky, they had two different actresses.
Oh yes, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Darren.
I like the first Darren. The first Darren was hilarious. Dick York. Dick Sargent.
Yeah.
Dick Sargent.
Dick Sargent. The first one.
Sergeant
Dick
York.
Sargent was the first one. Dick York was.
Dick York was the one with the big head, right?
I don't know.
The second one is the one I didn't like.
Okay,
the first one.
we're on Roseanne.
We're on Roseanne, yeah. So they're going to write it from the point of writing the book, and he's still alive, and that was just a story she put in the book.
Oh.
Okay, spoilers over. You can look back now.
We'll see again if you've done your fact checking.
Bam. I read that
Also,
on the internet.
also being rebooted is American Idol. I think a lot of us have already heard this. However, I didn't know this. It's going to be on ABC, not Fox. What?
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
weird.
They bought it.
So yeah, American Idol will be returning to television on ABC, and the only verified judge is going to be Katy Perry. So they are looking for more judges. I want to start a campaign to get my dear friend Angela Peel on American Idol as a judge. She was a season 1 contestant.
Ooh.
Yes, and she
Judged by your peers.
How long did she last?
not very long. She got.
Did she get to Hollywood?
She did, yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I actually, before I met her, and then when I met her and she told me, like, she didn't tell me for a very long time
Angela
after
Peel,
I.
you said her name was?
Peel. Angela Peel. She didn't tell me, P-E-E-L. She didn't tell me for a very long time that she was a contestant on American Idol. And as soon as she said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally know now. And I Googled her. You can find her on YouTube.
She's from Chicago.
Yes, she's living in Chicago right now. She was here in Miami, well, in Fort Lauderdale for a while, but she moved back to Chicago.
She was doing research.
She's awesome, and I think she would be a great judge. So let's get a campaign started to get Angela Peel on as a judge. I asked her about it yesterday, and she's like, oh my gosh, that would be awesome. So she's totally for it.
Hashtag Judge Angela Peel.
Yes.
Listen,
we
don't
have
get her
to do
agent.
this.
Don't get her agent on the deal with that.
I don't know how to make it happen. We got to find a way. I told her we're going to make this happen. Also,
Wait, you promised?
Oh, you promised?
no, I told her we got to make this happen. We'll find a way. I don't know how, but
Combat Carl finds a way.
yes, we will. I want this for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I like the concept. Judged by one of your peers.
Yes, I mean, she's been there. She's been on the stage. She knows, and she's amazing. I think she's awesome. So she knows the music industry. She's been on that American Idol stage. She has been judged.
How far does she go?
Yeah, that's not a recent picture, I don't think. But
okay,
she was a wild card, and I'm not exactly sure how far she went in the show. But she, like I said, she did make it to Hollywood and stuff. So yay! Also, back to the network upfronts. Dynasty is having a reboot. Now that was like
Wait, didn't they do one before?
Dynasty.
Oh no, Dallas did one.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can do the. I don't mean this word in a bad way, but I don't think you can do the damage that the first one did. I just don't think that you can bring the Carringtons, and I don't think you can bring it back.
So Dynasty will be coming to the CW. That's where that all plays.
Wait a minute, and didn't
See the connection there?
Didn't Dallas also come back a few years ago?
I feel like yes,
Yes, it did. It did. It was on CBS, and Dynasty was on ABC. 10 o'clock on Wednesdays. Not that I watched it or anything.
Yeah, I was really young when that show was on. I know my mom
I
watched
know
it.
Blake and Crystal and the other one. Yeah.
There was like a lot of slapping, right?
Yes, it was.
That's all I remember.
Like, every episode was like 3 slaps.
A lot of makeup, a lot of hair.
A lot of hair pulling.
Yeah.
Now some fight that ended in the lake in the water.
Now I got a question here.
Oh,
Another
there was,
question.
yeah, that.
Another question.
Yes.
I know that we live in an era now where, you know, maybe the creativity is draining out of Hollywood or something, and they
Big
want to
time.
start rebooting stuff. How about not just rebooting, but we live in an era now where we can buy the concept of in the same family, the same show. This is what's happening on the other side. You know, like a side story. And
Yes.
To create
They did.
and
They had
not ruin the mystique of the original series.
Well, they had one for Dynasty. It was called the Colbys.
The Colbys.
Yeah. Not that I watched all those shows.
Oh my
Yes, you
gosh.
did. You see something like that. Like bring back the Colbys or some other thing and make it popular as well. So that way you preserve whatever dynasty or whatever the original show was and its whole theory of it, and that's just the past. And you know, kind of similar to what we've seen in Star Trek, in the Star Trek series, which I know you might mention that in a minute.
Well, I have a feeling, I mean, I really don't know anything about this new Dynasty reboot, but I have a feeling it's not going to focus on the original characters because they're all old now. Like, do people really want to watch them?
No.
So maybe it's going to like look at the dynasty of the next generation.
Exactly.
You
Like
know?
that's how the show should be now.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you want to don't say reboot, but bring like the next generation of those famous
I don't think you should use a name. I think you should leave the name.
No, yeah, no, you use a name, but you got to put like something like next generation to it or something, or
the next generation,
older,
next generation,
giant dynasty millennials.
What, Dynasty Voyager, Dynasty DS9,
Dynasty continues.
The dynasty continues.
So that's it in entertainment. Drew, you had a special field trip this weekend.
Wait! You forgot to mention Star Trek, CBS.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Star Trek is coming back.
Oh,
Yes,
see,
they have a
breaking
new
news
version.
that I didn't know
Yes, Star
about.
Trek
That was
Discovery
not
will
in
be,
my.
Discovery.
They're going to actually launch it in the theaters in IMAX, and then they'll put it onto the CBS Access website.
And this is supposed to take place between after.
I think this is supposed to take place
Kirk, before Picard.
I think this is somewhere in between the first Enterprise.
Oh no! It's before the first one, which is before the Star Trek with Kirk, Captain Kirk,
It's
which had
before
the first
Kirk.
Discovery.
I think before. Yeah, I think it's before Kirk and after Enterprise, I believe. But it's supposed to have a female lead. So there's a female captain and a female assistant. Michelle Yeoh is I think the captain, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have this girl from Walking Dead is the first officer.
Aha.
Yeah, there's a trailer out there. Look up on YouTube. You can see it.
Okay, we will try to get a link to that on our Twitter feed for you.
Ooh.
Woo! So go ahead, Drew. What do you have for us?
Okay, thank you for holding.
Where'd you go?
I went.
Oh, he has background music for this?
Well, for my review, I have background music. But basically, where I went to this weekend was the Frost Science Museum in Miami, Florida. It is located on Biscayne Boulevard, just adjacent to the AAA. For those of you who don't live in Miami, AAA is the American Airlines Arena where the Heat play. It's a brand new science museum built for kids, made for kids primarily, and a lot of
built by kids.
Wait, did you go there with your
labor.
kids?
Did you say built by kids?
Slave labor from Korea.
And-
Yes.
Oh, you didn't
went
go
with my
without your
No, no, I went with my kids.
I know.
I didn't leave my home. I brought them along. Membership will grant you access to special at-night admissions. So once the general public leaves at 6, you can stay a little longer.
Do they do sleepovers?
Not as of yet, because there's still some more fine-tuning they have to do, more building they have to finish building. The beauty of it is that when you buy a membership, it's considered a donation to the museum. So that means it is
tax-free,
tax deductible, correct?
Tax write-off.
Tax write-off, exactly. So the beauty of it is also is that everything's interactive. Kids touch everything in there. You can move this. Yeah, I know. I wash my hands afterwards.
So now, as a parent, I'm thinking germs.
There's little thingies all around the place to clean your hands.
Okay.
So you're good with that. They even have a little aviary area there. They have a lot of animals on the 5th, 6th floor.
So they're incarcerating animals.
Yes, they are. And using them to facilitate things. They have a 250-seat planetarium.
What?
3D. It is
nice.
Awesome.
I love
it is truly
planetariums.
awesome. It really is nice. We got to sit in there and listen to Sigourney Weaver narrate about asteroids. It was really interesting. There's a couple different shows that they do there, and they also have an area where they do. I guess it's music by the stars. They kind of call it. Basically, they play music from different stars, and they show you the.
Awesome.
Ooh, Pink Floyd.
Yes, actually, yes. They also have Lady Gaga, the Beatles, and somebody else.
I like this.
It was really, really good time. We had a great time there, and the kids enjoyed it. And it's surprisingly, you have different areas, so really you got to plan it out. To be honest with you, because it's not all like one thing, like one museum. It's this area is this area is this area is that. The only disappointing thing was that their, for lack of a better word, cafeteria isn't open yet.
Oh, that's
So vendors are there feeding, if you want to buy something. First of all, expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive as all get out. Second of all, horrible food as all get out. It was really bad food.
Okay,
well, at least that can be improved upon.
Yes. And if you go before the cafeteria is open, bring your own food.
Wait. Are we saying like highway robbery or just barely expensive?
Yes. 3 sandwiches, some to drink, $40.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
my.
Yeah. That's not what I was saying.
Wow.
So, yeah. And I got kids starving. I got to feed them something. So
Yeah.
I have any choice, but highway robbery. But next time I go, I'm bringing my own food.
How about the parents' favorite attraction?
My favorite attraction?
No, wait.
Oh, the parents.
Yeah, the attraction favorite for parents for when going to these places. Parking.
Parking. But the cool thing about parking, you get a discount as a membership. You get a discount on food, which we didn't. You get a discount on, and you get a discount on parking. So you get your ticket stub from the machine, and you go upstairs and you validate it with the people.
Is there a garage or something around there?
Yes, there is a garage, underground garage you can park in. It's right next to the Frost Art Center. That's right next door.
Perez.
Right, exactly. So they share the parking, and you can look over. You can see. You can literally look and see it right there. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Parking is under garage. You're not gonna get rained on. As long as there's space. As long as there's space.
That's the thing over there.
As long as there's space. But we got there 3 o'clock or so in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And we never had a problem finding parking on Saturday.
On a Saturday. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mind you, this is after their opening, so it wasn't full. But
but still.
But all of a sudden at 6 o'clock, it was like, man, where'd everybody go? So there was a number of people left over afterwards, but we can get into certain things because there was lines in some things because they had a control number going. There's an inactive room for the kids under age 6 and under that they had to control the people going in because it wasn't that big and the kids were playing with it and all like that. So then you get a piece of a flashlight, looks like a flashlight. You turn it on when the room goes dark because it goes night because you're in a swamp. It goes night. The flashlight works. If you step in the water, the ripples come where you step at. It's very, very interesting the detail how they did it.
Very cool.
Yeah, my favorite thing though was the planetarium. Really was nice.
So we'll
3D planetarium, and it was the best 3D I've ever seen. Better than Disney's.
So this is all planetarium, and what is it? It's a science museum.
It's a science museum.
Okay,
right.
okay.
You remember the one down in the Grove? This is the new version of that.
What was the one in the Grove now?
Gone.
Shut down?
Yeah, they moved over there.
Wow.
So the room is at least than what they had before. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
nice.
Yeah, it's huge. And my favorite thing was the planetarium because their 3D was, I'm telling you, better than Disney's. I just left Disney last month, and I can tell you it's better than Disney.
Wow.
Cool. Well, that's about it for us this week. Thank you for listening to Now and Trending. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at NowTrending247 and Facebook at NowTrending247 as well. We will be back not next week because next week is Memorial Day. So we all wish you a safe and happy Memorial Day. And we will see you the week after that right here on 247miami.tv at 4 p.m. Have a good week.
Goodbye, everybody. See you
in
2 weeks.
Peace out. 2 weeks.
You're on 24/7 Miami. Wee! Wahoo! Whoopee! Yay! Yay! Yay!
I said, give me a hell yeah!